Hey everyone, welcome back to Fluent Vibe. I'm Sarah, and as always, I'm here with Ali. Today we're diving into one of my favorite topics, ordering food like a pro in English. I mean, who doesn't love food? Right? Subscribe for more English podcasts every week.
Absolutely, Sarah. And honestly, ordering food is one of those real-life situations where you can instantly put your English to the test. It's practical, it's fun, and, well, you get to eat at the end of it. Can't complain about that.
Exactly. So let's start with the basics. Breaking the ice when you first walk into a restaurant. You know, those first few seconds can feel a bit awkward, especially if you're not sure what to say. A simple, "Hi, table for two, please," or "Hello, do you have a table available?" goes a long way. And if you want to get the waiter's attention, just a polite "excuse me" works wonders. No need to wave your arms around like you're at a concert. Trust me, I've been there.
Oh, I know that feeling. And you know, in the UK, we tend to be a bit understated. A gentle, "Sorry, could we have a table?" or even just catching the server's eye and giving a little nod does the trick. But Sarah, you mentioned you had a story about your first time ordering in New York.
Oh my gosh, yes. So picture this. I'm in this super busy New York diner, and I was so nervous I could barely get a word out. I think I said something like, "Hi, can I get food?" The waiter just smiled and said, "Of course, honey. Take your time." It was so embarrassing, but honestly, just starting with a friendly greeting made it easier. And after that, it got way less scary. So if you're listening and you feel nervous, that's totally normal. Just start with a smile and a simple hello.
That's brilliant, Sarah. And as we talked about in our last episode, it's all about building confidence with those small daily steps. Even a quick, "Hi, how are you?" can set the tone for a great meal and a great conversation. All right, so you've broken the ice, you've got your table. Now comes the fun part, actually ordering. There are a few key phrases that can make you sound like a native. For example, "Could I see the menu, please?" Or "What do you recommend?" are both super useful. And if you're not sure about something, just ask. "What's in the chicken salad?" Or "How big is the portion?" No shame in that.
Totally. And don't forget, if you have any allergies or dietary needs, it's always okay to ask. Like, "Does this have nuts?" Or "Is this vegetarian?" The staff are usually happy to help. Oh, and if you're stuck between two dishes, you can say, "I'm deciding between the pasta and the burger. Which do you think is better?"
That's a good one. Actually, this reminds me of a student I once helped at a cafe in London. She was so worried about making mistakes, but all she needed was a few phrases in her pocket. We practiced things like, "Could I have the soup of the day, please?" And "Is the sandwich served hot or cold?" By the end, she was ordering like she'd lived there for years. It's all about those little questions that make you feel in control.
Yeah, and honestly, most servers appreciate when you ask questions. It shows you're interested and engaged. And if you need more time, just say, "Could we have a few more minutes, please?" Super simple, but it makes a big difference.
And if you want to sound extra natural, you can use phrases like, "I'll go with the," or "I'd like the," instead of just saying the name of the dish. It just flows better, you know?
Exactly. And remember, it's not about being perfect. It's about communicating clearly and enjoying the experience. Like we said last time, confidence over perfection, always. So let's talk about being polite, because honestly, a little politeness goes a long way, especially in restaurants. Instead of just saying, "I want," try "Could I have?" or "May I please get?" It just sounds so much friendlier, right?
Absolutely. And you know, in the UK, we love our pleases and thank yous. So after you order, a simple "thank you very much" is always appreciated. And when you're finished, you can say, "Could we get the bill, please?" Or "May I have the check?" if you're in the States. Oh, and tipping. Don't forget about that. In the US, it's pretty much expected, usually around 15 to 20%. In the UK, it's a bit less, but still polite if the service was good.
Yeah, tipping can be confusing, but if you're not sure, just ask, "Is service included?" And they'll let you know. Okay, Ali, should we do a quick role play to show how this all comes together?
Let's do it. I'll be the waiter, you be the customer. Ready?
All right. "Hi, could I have a table for one, please?"
Of course, right this way. Here's the menu. Can I get you something to drink while you decide?
"Yes, may I please have a glass of water?"
Certainly. Are you ready to order, or do you need a few more minutes?
"I'm ready. Could I have the grilled chicken salad, please?"
Excellent choice. Anything else?
"No, that's all for now. Thank you very much.
My pleasure. I'll be right back with your order.
And that's it. Super simple, super polite. Just remember those little phrases and you'll be golden.
Exactly. And as always, don't stress about being perfect. The more you practice, the easier it gets. And hey, you get to eat delicious food while you learn. Win-win.
All right, that's all for today. Thanks for joining us on Fluent Vibe. Next time, we'll tackle another real-life English situation, so stay tuned. Ali, always a pleasure.
Pleasure's all mine, Sarah. Take care, everyone, and happy eating.
Subscribe for more English podcast-style lessons every day. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. Bye, everyone.